we have prepared to respond to the needs of our community the fastest and best way we can. We've created a special page on our website that goes over a unique service that we're offering to the community to make sure we all get our lives back together as quick as possible. I'd like to take a moment to go over some of those offerings and options that you'd have for us to respond and take care of your needs. First, you'll go to www.kellyroofing.com, and when you do, this is the page you will see. In here, it immediately goes to a very easy form for you to read about our service offerings and to have choices and to sign up to get on our list for service. You'll see when you scroll down, we're offering a 3-step plan for easy recovery. The first step is a certified roof inspection. The second option is to have emergency repair or tarp services performed. And the third option is an estimate to replace your entire roof. Now, why would you want to go with Kelly Roofing? Well, by going with a local contractor, you can ensure the fastest service. You can also ensure that we know how to put roofs on for Southwest Florida. Not roofs that might fail because that's how they do it up north, no offense. But in Florida, we have unique challenges such as Irma. The other thing is, you will get faster insurance claim resolution. With our certified inspection report, your insurance company could get you to the front of the line and know that you're picking a certified contractor that's approved to do work in Florida and with that insurance company. And lastly, by signing up for our emergency service, you can prevent further damages from damaging the inside of your home or building. Let's go into each one of these services a little more in detail. The first one is the certified roof inspection. Why a certified roof inspection? The inspection will be accepted by your insurance company. They won't have to send an adjuster to the job site to take a look, which could take weeks of delays. See, when you file a claim with your insurance company, there is a claims manager. This is usually someone who sits in an office at a corporate headquarters. They then dispatch that claim off to an adjuster. The adjuster visits the site, verifies the damage, and then puts together an estimate on approximately how much it should cost to repair or replace the damaged area. You are then asked to go and get a few estimates and pick the contractor you want to use to get your life back together. Well, by skipping the adjuster process and by having this certified inspection report, you'll be able to send this report directly to the claims manager and skip the adjuster's time frame or input. This will make it easier for your claims manager, easy for your insurance company, and faster for you. Next, emergency repair. When we go out to perform our certified roof inspection, if we see that there are damages to the roof, if there are areas that are open to the elements, if there is leaking that's occurring, we suggest that you take advantage of this emergency repair service and allow us to send and dispatch our crews to do whatever's necessary to stop the water from coming in. This could be a tarp, this could be roofing underlayments and sealants. There's a number of options that we have, but we suggest that you do that. And there's a very good reason why. In your insurance policy, you have a little exclusion that says that you, the homeowner or building owner, have to make every reasonable effort to mitigate further losses and damages. That means you have to take temporary measures to stop further damages, or the insurance company could in fact deny the rest of the claim or those additional damages. So by having us come out and do that emergency repair, it will actually help you in the long run to save your valuables and possessions in the inside, to speed up the process, and to ensure that you're going to get all of the money from the insurance company for the entire claim. Lastly, an estimate to replace. If more than 25% of your roof is damaged, the insurance company has to give you a new roof. You don't have to go forward with that. You could still take the money and use it for a repair, but by Florida law, if more than 25% of the roof is damaged, the insurance company is supposed to buy you a new roof. We have the capability of producing estimates for roof replacements very quickly, which means we can pump out hundreds if not thousands every single week. This will allow us and our team to respond very quickly to the community and help you get back on your road for recovery. Don't wait until it's too late. Once moisture starts getting into the building, it's only causing more damage. we suggest that you go to our website as soon as possible, fill out the form, and get on our list so that we can take care of you quickly. For a cute little video describing what happens when moisture or water enters the building, check out this little video on our website. It really does a good job explaining what could happen. Don't hire out-of-state or unlicensed roofers. Florida is very unique. We have the most stringent codes in the world. We've gone through countless hurricanes, starting 1992 with Hurricane Andrew and the code that was released in '94, the new code revision that came out in 2001, bringing the entire state under one umbrella, Hurricane Charlie in 2004, and of course the 5 major hurricanes, including Hurricane Wilma that happened in 2005. We as a state have done a very good job coming up with codes, quality products, and installation techniques that will protect you the best. In fact, even with Irma barreling down on us, as big and powerful as a storm as it is, I don't expect that we will see the same level of damage to the state that we did in 2005 when those 5 major hurricanes hit us. And I think it's because it's a testament to the quality products, the code, and the contractor professionalism that's occurred since then. We've really done a good job of cleaning up our industry and providing a good product and service to you. The other issue is risk. An out-of-state contractor is not licensed in Florida, meaning they don't know how to install the roofs, they don't know the codes. They can't work with your insurance company. They most likely don't have a license, which means you have no recourse to go after them. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to have the insurance. So, heaven forbid, something happens while they're working on your roof. You, in fact, could be liable, or a claim could be filed against your insurance company because they don't have one. And keep in mind, it is a 3rd-degree felony to contract without a license in Florida, which means jail time. Do your part to report them to protect yourself, your community, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. On this page, there's also some more tips that can help you. Tips on how to minimize leak damage until somebody can get out there to help you. Little household tips of things you might have available to you now that could really help avoid further damage. We have the 10 steps of what to look for when choosing a roofing contractor, and very importantly, the wind mitigation steps. See, there are 2 things to think about if you get into the situation where you can replace your roof. Number 1 is code. All Florida contractors will be required to meet the Florida Building Code. There are local city and county building officials and inspectors who will come and verify that. However, there's another side that's equally, if not more important, and that is the opportunity to save money on insurance. See, the insurance companies, after those losses in 2004 and 2005, came up with what we call the Florida Windstorm Mitigation Affidavit. It's a form you're probably already familiar with that allows you to get certain discounts from your insurance company if your roof was built or fortified to a certain level. And there are 7 main categories. Out of those 7 categories, 4 of them are directly related to replacing your roof, and a 5th is an accessory. Our suggestion is to go through, speak with your contractor, and let us help you get the maximum insurance discount down the road. With Irma expected to cause over $200 billion in damage to Florida alone, I'm pretty sure the insurance companies are going to try to recoup those losses by increasing all of our insurance rates. By taking advantage of these discounts, you can help offset those increases. We have seen some people claim that they have actually received a reduction of 50% or half off their insurance after going with just a few of those mitigation upgrades. And it could simply be part of the roof replacement process. All the way throughout here, there are multiple buttons where you can sign up for service. Let's walk through what that would look like to sign up for service. There's a simple form that you would fill out. Starting here at the top, you would simply enter your name, first name, last name, your email address. Because communications will likely be down for days, if not weeks, we suggest using your smartphone. This will work on a smart device. It will actually be responsive or shrink to the screen, so you'll be able to fill this out, see the information, and watch the videos. Your email address gives us the ability to communicate with you much faster than if we had to play phone tag trying to call. We can let you know when somebody is scheduled to come out. We can email you copies of invoices, receipts, releases, all of the things that are necessary, and even warranty paperwork. So email is very important and the primary way that we would communicate with you. Of course, you could always call, but due to the call volume, email is going to be fastest. Your address. This would be the address of the building that experienced damage. If you have multiple buildings, please fill out a new form for each one of those buildings. That would include the street address, a unit number, city, and zip code. Kelly Roofing is not going to work outside of Southwest Florida, so it's always going to be Florida on the state. Please allow us to have your cell phone number. If we get to the site and we see something that you should know about right away, we'd like to be able to call you at that moment and tell you what's going on. There may be another area of concern that we notice, so if we have your cell phone number, we can discuss it with you. Down here in this description box, we're asking if you know what type of damage you've sustained, if you actually have active leaks right now, if you were in an area where the wind was strong and the entire roof blew off. Please note that here, as we will be trying to prioritize our response based on the needs of the community. Our plan is to attack it by neighborhood. We are going to use a project manager who will then be assigned a number of crews, and each project manager will have a neighborhood to try to get the entire neighborhood back up and running as fast as possible. Number of floors. If you have a single-story home or building, perfect, just put one. If it's 2 floors or 3 floors or 4 floors, please note that because that helps us determine the size of ladder or the type of crew that we would be sending to help with that emergency service. Next would be the type of roof that you have. Shingle, tile, metal, or flat are the main systems that we have here in Southwest Florida. Just check the box. If you don't know, leave it blank. It's no problem. We'll find out when we get there. But that also helps us determine the crew that we would send or the project manager that we would dispatch. Under that, probably the most important section of the form. Which of the 3 services would you like to receive? The first one is automatically checked, and that would be our certified roof inspection. The charge for that is $185. This allows us to dispatch a project manager directly to the building to do a full assessment, a digital analysis, and produce the report that you would then present to the insurance company for faster service. If you'd also like us to automatically schedule an emergency temporary repair, we could do that. By checking the second box, you would then pre-approve us to use up to $3,500 worth of services to get the building in what we call the dry. Once the project manager is out there and assesses the damage, he can immediately have a crew come behind him to emergency dry in the roof so that you can mitigate further damages. And this pre-authorizes up to $3,500. The minimum charge to send out a crew is $599, and that would be for one single tarp or one area of leaking. And the third option is an estimate to replace your roof. If you believe you have more than 25% damage, we recommend checking that box as well, because that estimate would be used to work with your insurance company to come up with a replacement price. Next, payment information. Payment information would simply be if the name on the bank account or the credit card is different from the name up above. We use checks drawn upon U.S. banks. All we need is the routing number and the account number in these boxes here. Yes, we do take credit cards, but we would prefer checks because they're easier to process, especially when communications are down. If you do use a credit card, we would need the expiration date and the expiration year. And if the billing statement goes to a different address, for instance, your office or an up north address, please select yes here and then fill in the billing information. The last thing is just to simply check the box to say you accept that we will go ahead and do these things and to charge the card or the payment, and then hit the submit button. You will receive a confirmation as soon as you hit submit that tells you that we have received your information and you are on the schedule. We will charge the payment process, the $185, the moment the project manager is scheduled. That's usually a few days before they arrive, maybe even the day of. Well, they then will not charge any more payments until after the emergency repair has been performed. Now, I appreciate the opportunity, and I want to take a moment to talk a little bit about Kelly Roofing. Kelly Roofing was started by my father, Joe Kelly Sr. in 1972. So for 45 years, we've been local in Southwest Florida, and we are a second generation family business. We donate locally to our community through Habitat for Humanity, Angel Flight, and others. I used to sit on the Collier County Code Enforcement Board. So we have the experience. We've been here. We know what works and what doesn't. We've been through a number of hurricanes, and we know what it takes to get our community back up and running quickly. Most importantly, at Kelly Roofing, we really are a family. We have the best people in the business. We have just over 110 employees, and due to our partnerships with others across the country, we have access to a lot more crews to bring in to help service the community. So we're already one of the largest in the area, and we're about to become even bigger. That's what we can do to help you. Thank you for choosing Kelly Roofing, and let's get our community back together.